Live, local, late-breaking KOLD News 13, live at 6.
The path to less highway traffic here in Tucson is not as clear as it looks. Good evening, and thanks for joining us for KOLD News 13 live at 6 tonight. I'm Heather Rowe.
And I'm Dan Maries. Pima County leaders have plans that would block an Interstate 10 bypass west of Tucson. The proposed route runs through what looks like open land between Tucson Mountain Park and the Tohono O'odham Reservation. So what doesn't show up on most maps is the fact that the land has restricted use.
I'm sorry to explain all this. Political specialist Bud Foster is live tonight along I-10 with our top story. Hi, Bud.
Hi, Heather. Well, the county is hoping this begins the process of absorbing that land into Tucson Mountain Park, and then at that point it would protect it. That means that no one would be able to build on it, no one would be able to develop it, and certainly the I-10 bypass would certainly not be able to pass through it.
It certainly does seem like common sense, and hopefully now today or tomorrow common sense will prevail and it will be on the map.
Pima County Supervisor Sharon Bronson says if the county puts the Tucson mitigation corridor on the map, it sends a signal to developers, utilities, and other public agencies that the land is off limits.
This would be an area, it would red star. This is an area to avoid. It's a mitigation corridor. It has other intended uses which are incompatible at the very bottom line with roadways.
Specifically, this roadway, a proposed state bypass around Tucson, and more specifically, Alternative 4 through Avra Valley. But nowhere on the map does the protected area show up. In the past, others have spent money for plans only to find out they have to be scrapped because the area is protected. By mapping it, everyone is on the same page.
This is just a mechanism that will ensure that proper planning, regional planning is done, and that areas that shouldn't be developed aren't developed, and that we're all operating with the same set of facts.
The county wants to absorb the area into Tucson Mountain Park, but it will have to negotiate with the Bureau of Reclamation, which told us today, we're not aware of any negotiations or plans by the county. It already serves as a corridor to protect wildlife. That's why we purchased it. But the county wants to go a step further.
It's a core area for the conservation plan. It's a core area for the Central Arizona Project in that it is a mitigation corridor that we can't find anywhere else. And once it's gone forever.
Now, Bronson says the mapping process should pass and pass fairly easily tomorrow. And if it does, then take a look at the map. That whole area across there from the National Monument, Ironwood National Monument, Tucson, the Tucson Park, and also the mitigation area would be one straight line with no breaks. And that means development in that area would be virtually impossible. Along Interstate 10, I'm Bud Foster, KOLD News 13, live, local, late breaking.
Still a long road ahead, so to speak, right, Bud?
Yes.
All right, thanks, Bud.